very unannounced here. I feel like, oh, I can zoom in. I can zoom in. It was December the 22nd, and if you watched my videos yesterday, then you kind of saw that I was gonna try to go live. Wolf's got jingle bells going on. Pew pew, palm of my hand. Don't read my palm. Okay. All right. Okay. We did some resin yesterday. If you watched the videos there with Crystal. So what I wanted to do this morning was open them. Here's the dragon that I made like a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, a long time ago. Anyways, so what I did to tag them all together is I tried to make them all like a little bit yellow, and I put bronze on the bottom. So we're gonna open up this stuff, and then we're gonna quickly, I'm gonna show you about mixing up some resin, because I don't know if we've done that part yet, where you actually...
I can help you.
You can help me? Okay, well, what do you want to help? How about you can open these ones. Okay, because we've also got earrings and bathtub pieces. We did 2 frogs. We did 2 light fixtures. It was kind of funny because the lady with the light that wanted the light fixtures, she's like, I like brown and green. I did them with brown, like the bronze. I'll show you this when I get it off here. These ones are hard.
I'll show you what I get these ones on.
Also, while you're watching this, if I come out and you guys don't see me for a little bit, my Starlink's in a weird spot where it's getting obstructions, so it does fuzz it in and out. But I'll be back. I just like hit reconnect there on the thing. So yeah, when you order Let's Resin, I don't know how many times I've said this, but like today they sent me 2 packages. I opened up a new thing, and you get 2 packs of this. So Let's Resin, you can also like sign up for Subscribe and Save on Amazon, and you kind of get a deal.
Here's this.
How's that look? Let's see. Zip. Get your hand in there. There's an earring. Fairy wing feather earring. Okay, how's the edges on them, kiddo?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Like I said, if you watch my video, don't overfill these because they'll end up too fat.
And I like how you use different like blues for these ones.
And you like how I'm seeing this one needs a little bit of a, see that? This one needs a trim. Okay, they can't see that one. That one needs a little trim. Yeah, these are pretty. They got a little bit of, I don't know, they got a little bit of stuff in them. Yeah, so if you order Let's Resin, you'll get these. This is the color that comes out of there. Like, see how it's a thick color, like you can't really use any mediums in there. And then so what I did to join the whole idea together was there's a little bronze platform. It's like a Jehovah's Witness pamphlet, where the bronze represents the people that are going to heaven. Yeah, you might not get that joke. Oh yeah, that's pretty.
The Canadian leaf.
Canadian leaf keychain. Okay, so and this needs a bunch of. This needs. See that there? I'll come back. That needs some trimming, and it's best to do it as soon as it comes out.
Oh no, buddy.
So we're gonna do that. Oh yeah, that one needs some trimming. But look, his nose made it. When I made the hummingbird yesterday, I was kind of saying to you guys, it's hard with the hummingbird. The hummingbird's actually super pretty. Okay. Mica powders. So the hummingbird's gonna need a trim.
Is there more
the
for me
leaf's
to
gonna
do?
need a trim. You can pop out the legs for the bathtub. This guy's gonna need a bit of a trim, but not too bad.
Oh, it looks like you made a blue
Flying
bathtub.
fast here, eh? I don't know what you guys are doing on Sunday, but we have a fun-filled pack Sunday. So I'll probably also do a video in a bit where we tackle the stars again, and I'm going to try to show you guys how to make the paper ribbon stars. And we have people coming over for Christmas. This is gonna be the first of my many weird Christmases without my grandma around. So what? So I've invited some people over, and I'm gonna wrap up a case of pop for a gift. Oh, dude, look how pretty that is. Look, you guys, look how pretty that is. You might not be into unicorns, but you know what? The kids love unicorns. Look at how nice that is. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. I love it. And it's got a little bronze body. This is what that bronzer powder looks like, hey? It's cool. Oh, I love it. Someone is going to love this unicorn intensely. Right? Maybe we can give it to Lorraine. There's a little girl coming for Christmas. And maybe this would be just the thing, hey? Sometimes I put a keychain in here.
Bathtub leg.
Oh, a bathtub leg? You got it out? Looks good?
Yeah. I showed him what the bathtub
Oh,
leg.
yeah. Bathtub legs. They go to the bathtub. The bathtub is fairly popular. Like, if you guys get a chance. If you guys are into ordering resin and selling resin, I sell a bathtub every time I go to a market or something. Because you can put some soap in there, I guess.
Yeah,
and it's a bathtub. You can put it in the bathroom, and you can put a bar of soap in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be one of your soap holders.
Yeah, it makes a great soap holder. And I like how you can shove stuff in the sides of the mold. Like, I put bark in this one, but then I keep saying, if you're gonna use like a medium of like flowers or leaves or rocks or bark, you kind of got to keep this stuff that comes with the Let's Resin, this powder, and I also have a box. It's too thick, you can't see. It kind of like envelops your project, right? Like, you can kind of see the bark in there, but can you tell what that is? Can you tell it's bark? Like, this was some beautiful birch bark that I put in there. And now you can't really even tell what it was, right? But still, isn't this pretty? Translucent powder on the side, and then later we'll glue the legs. The legs go in the bottom like that. And glue the legs in the bottom. That's obviously in the wrong way, but I've got to fix this a bit. So look at the powder on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, and it glitters. And it glitters. So, well, they need to be glued. Just try not to lose them, because Spuzzy will eat them, okay? Spuzzy, he just like, now when he gets hungry, he just feels like he can just trash everything in the house. So we just like got a roll.
Is there any more stuff? How do you do these?
You can do that one, yeah. He got a roll of TP. And just like destroyed it, right? And I don't want to use it on our bums after he's had his dirty claws on it. Like, that sounds like a recipe for another type of viral infection. All right, so this lady.
Oh, this one needs tribute.
See, I don't like these molds anymore. Like,
I
don't like them because
this one needs some tribute.
they splay out here. Oh yeah, I've got to trim that one. Yeah, I've got to trim that.
This one needs some trimming.
Oh yeah, that one needs some trimming. And this too, like, okay, I put the powder on it. The bronze powder or whatever. So the
This
back's
one
like
doesn't
blue.
need any
But
trimming.
when you put these on the wall now, like, this edge is too much. It's too thick. It's too much.
This one needs some trimming too.
Yeah, that one. Okay, but is there any holes in it or anything? No holes?
So there's just a hole on top of it.
Okay. Okay.
Look at that.
So what are you guys up to today?
There's
I want to make
little
Wolf
dots
go
on-
for a bike ride. So
There's a little dot on top.
oh yeah, that's the hole for the earring hoop, so you don't have to make your own hole. He's still kind of got like a cough, but like if I have to stay inside one more day, you guys, one more day, I'm gonna lose my shite. And I just
What other ones
just
can
got this
Is
thing
there any
with
more
like
I can pop out?
I can pop this one out. I just don't think like if he watches TV all day, like I don't think he's getting any better. I just find him to be more drained. So like I said, we do have crafts or whatever, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Like, I'm just a mom with my one child, but I've come to notice.
Oh,
I
this
feel
one's
like,
cool. It's golden.
whoa. Okay, you see the bark in his mouth? That's cool. This one's golden. Okay. You see how I brushed the copper on the outside and I brushed the copper in the middle. But the lady asked me for green and brown, so this one's not too bad. You can kind of see here, like, it's hard to see, but this actually closed up again, right? Whereas in like this other one, I don't know if it's just blown out, but it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a fun idea.
Yeah, it does fart. It's kind of farty. Okay, so the frog's kind of cool, but see, he'll need his...
Toes cut.
He needs his toes cut off before we go anywhere. It's pretty, though. Yellow frog. I always sell a frog.
What
Whenever we go somewhere,
if we can
frog
make a
usually
rainbow
sells.
frog?
We could try to make a rainbow frog one day, sure. We can pretty much make whatever we want. This is the frog that Crystal made. It's probably going to be really pretty. I was going to wait for her to pop it out, but she went to make Christmas coffee brownies and cookies and pies and stuff. So yeah, so we actually mixed up these colors for Crystal. She's going to like this. Crystal's very crafty. Oh, what did I drop? Just pieces. Crystal's very crafty, so this looks good. She's got some old man's beard in there. Can you see it? Can you see it? Right in here. That's medicine moss. Yeah, it looks nice, eh? Looks pretty nice.
Is there any more I can pop out?
You could try to get these balls out, but they're even hard for Mummy, so I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it, kiddo. Because even Mummy has a really hard time popping those out. See, it's they're difficult, aren't they? We made a lizard. Oh, she made a pretty lizard too. Yeah, I think she's, I just got whacked in the head.
Don't inside.
Resin.
I don't know how to do this without making it inside
Oh,
out.
look at this.
No, I can't do this one. Is the bear paw ready?
What bear paw?
That one.
No, Crystal wants to put another top. This is a Sasquatch foot, but she wants to put black on top of it. So no, that one's not going to be ready yet. Okay.
Is there any more I can pop out?
No, kiddo. I think that is it. Why don't you? Isn't there something else you were looking for that you were going to show off, or what?
I was looking for the glue sticks, but you said I can't find.
I said I didn't know where the glue sticks ended up. I don't even know how to pop these out with this. I don't even know how to get them out of there. The hook sank in two of them. Dude. 'Cause that's like resin on the top there. But sometimes I get so frustrated with my molds, I actually legit like rip a mold. Rip it right out of there. No. Oh. I don't know what that was, but oh. See, and I don't think this is the right way to do that. I think that you need to like get in there and rip that top off. You know what? I'm not going to do it in front of you guys. Because I feel a disaster waiting to happen with this. The tops pop off nice. Anyways, I'll do I want to, but I just don't I don't want to have you guys watch me put my mouth on it. That's kind of what it is. So that's how I'm going to get it off, is I'm going to chew it off like a savage. Right? Like a savage. So Wolf's doing really good at riding his bike. Hey, honey? Yeah, it'll happen later today after we've done our stuff, okay? Because then it's nighttime and he knows it's happening and stuff like that, right? He'll be home. He will be home. I'm losing my train of thought here. Now I'm hungry. Ouch. Yeah, okay, there we go. I'll pull one out for you guys at least. Cool, right? So cool. So cool. Why don't you find the gloves that we're gonna use for the bike ride? Yeah, he's only got one more day of drops to take and his eyes look good. He had a little bit of a fever this morning, but I would say like maybe like 0.5 of above his regular temperature. So that's why I want him to go for a little bit of a bike ride, because I kind of want to see if the air, you know what I mean? If the air is going to like spark another like coughing fit, then I'll be like, oh, okay, obviously he's got to stay inside and breathe that recycled air a little bit more. But I'm hoping that, yeah, thank you. Thanks, because I just like, what a long one. What a long one. And like, we've done a lot of crafts and stuff, and that's been okay. We got to spend a lot of quality time together, you know, which is what I like. But I also like to make sure that he stays like fairly active and gets his like outdoor education, you know what I'm saying? Because while I realize that video games and technology are the way of the world now, I would still like him to grow up and remember doing cool things outdoors with his mom.
I found one glue stick.
I don't know how I feel about this one.
I found one glue stick.
It looks like he's got the German measles. Hey? You found a glue stick?
Yeah.
Right?
The sheep is cleaner.
Yeah. Yeah.
The sheep is the cleaner.
Like I was saying, right? Have you ever seen that photo of those kids that they like, I'm pretty sure they like purposely let them get the German measles and they're just like covered with pox, right? Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I don't know. It's because I have this glitter that's like, I bought, when I first started doing resin, I bought these glitters that were like strings and circles. And now that I've like come along, and they came in a big pack and they're like $14.99, and I was all like really excited to have them because they're a bunch of different colors. But you know what? Now that I'm like here where I am or whatever, I don't like them that much. I don't think they're that great. So I keep trying to like use them in things. My measles twins. To use them up, but man, I don't know if I like these. It's not very often that I make something that I'm like, oh, this is ugly, but these might be ugly. Darn it. Garnet. Darn it. Yes, honey.
Where's the coloring paper, Mommy? Where's the paper?
It's up on the construction paper. I'm just covered here. Okay. Okay, so that is that. I'll need to cut these up really quick before we go somewhere, but I thought, thanks. Maybe, yeah, and I've come to realize that sometimes as an artist, it's like, even if I don't like it, somebody else might think it's cool. It's up on the counter here, okay? Sorry, I stopped because I was answering my friend before the comment went away. Okay, let's see if we can get over here. Do you have hockey today? Is it hockey day? Are you gonna get outside? Is it nice down there? I gotta switch here a minute. Okay, revamp. All right, so that is opening. I'm always very excited to like open things in the morning and see what they look like, even if the dragons weren't quite what I thought was cool, but yeah, here. Here's your paper.
Thank you.
Okay, be careful with it.
I will.
I will, Emma. Yeah, so we'll probably hit the river today because I haven't done any river videos in a bit. Okay, I'm gonna unplug, so let's hope I don't knock you guys off here, alright? There we go. Okay, so I don't know if I've ever like, this is the center, and this is where I like mix the stuff. It's just that like yesterday I promised that we were going to, am I zoomed in? Promised that we were going to, finish painting these guys. But then I didn't get there. Like Crystal came over, and this actually like took quite a long time. This took like a couple hours because like when I make resin, I like to make, like if I'm gonna sell it, you want to make enough that was worth your time. So if it took me like 4 hours, right, I should at least make 5 or 6 different things. Don't mind my mess over here. Everywhere's a mess. So now I'm just gonna mix up some clear. Show you guys how to mix it up. If you got any questions, fire them at me. And also, members, you guys, I'm sending you stuff today. See this? Maybe it's so weird to like zoom in like that, but see that? I soaked this in vinegar and then I scrubbed it with a toothbrush, a whole bunch, and isn't it pretty? Macro crystalline quartz that we found in the glacial scree up by Mount Defiance. It was sticking off like this huge piece of rock, right? So pretty. And then the friend of mine that I was with, he was like, oh, you're never gonna get it. And I just kept hammering at it. I kept hammering at it until like the piece came off. So, oh, it's nice to have a break sometimes. Well, are you so, did you get sore from playing hockey? I got sore from working out. That's where I'm at. So, I kind of took a break from that today, and then I want to go down to the river. I really want to go down to the river. Been watching that, like, Sean Wilsey. Sean Wilsey's the best for, I think, for, like, geology and stuff. He's really got some good, he's got, like, a whole, like, rock cycle series, and we watched about volcanoes. Well, I watched about volcanoes. You know, Mount Everest isn't actually the tallest mountain. There's actually, like, this, like, Mount Mauna Kea that's in the ocean. Yeah. Yeah, in like the arms, in like your legs. I don't really play sports because you know. No. I mean, I can be a team player. I'm not saying, but I'm not organized enough to make it anywhere for sports, I think is what it is. Or I like got that ADHD thing where I always like dread things that are coming up. It's like, oh, right. That's cool. The most important player in the game then, hey? Whenever I gamble on hockey, I always check the goalie. When I do gamble on hockey, I usually don't because, well, the thing about gambling on hockey, right? It's like, yeah. I mean, the goalie could like make or break the whole game, right? And goalpost, right? Like, at least if you gamble on football, it's like they can kick it in or they can run it across the line, right? With hockey, it's like you gotta get the puck inside you gotta get the puck in the thing, or nothing. And the fights tend to like ruin a lot of games too. It's hard to tell like who's feeling sassy today, you know. Okay, so yeah. Usually I mix these and I do like up to the one and one and one, and then I have like a big cup. But I think today, because I'm just, what am I doing? I'm gonna pour those pine cones and I'm gonna paint this bigger size rock, but I think we'll just start out with, we'll just fill it to the 4. And I've had my resin sitting in some hot water because that helps it be soft. I'm actually excited. I hope we get out to the river. I'm assuming all the bears are gone, but I have a friend that has a YouTube channel that has a trail cam. And like just like last week, Mookie the dog, he posted the fattest bear. The fattest bear. And it's like, okay, are the bears sleeping? Or it's just like the fattest bears are out there now, right? So I can run, but then I got wolf, right? So I don't know. I guess I could like put him on my back and we could run together, but I don't know. Or maybe the bear would be so fat he won't even care that we're out there too. But in the winter, there's so much, like, winter for us is like rain, right? We're like West Coast, but we're not north enough that it's not like Kitimat. I lived in Kitimat for a while. Holy. There can be a lot of snow up there. Like there was some mornings where I would like drive from Kitimat to Terrace to go to college. I went to college for like a year. Basically, I just met a bunch of really cool people. Shout out to all the people that I met at Northwest Community College. You guys are pretty cool. I was like just from a small town, and it was kind of like, hey, I'm a lot more popular than just in a tiny little small town. So we pretty much just, you know what I mean. Took anthropology, took sociology, took psychology, took German history, blah, blah. German history was great, though. I had a really good teacher that his mom was like, she was Prussian. So it was kind of cool because he had a bunch of like insider information about the Treaty of Versailles and the 632 trillion marks that France wanted to collect from Germany and the fighting over Alsace-Lorraine and all that stuff, right? So that was interesting. But the snowpack, like literally, like it would snow and I would be driving to work and I'd be like pushing. My dad had a 1980 Malibu and I would be like pushing snow with the front of it. So are any of you guys from Kitimat Terrace area? Anyone? I like it up there. If I ever did not live here, I would go back and live there. Even though it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a small town, but it's cool because you're like all, it's like a channel like here. Like here you've got to come in quite a ways from the coast to get into this to town, right? This takes a bit to mix, so so you get that like inlet. That's the word I'm looking for. Ocean Town Inlet. So yeah, that's about that. All right, I'm really excited about these rocks, you guys. I think it's gonna look super cool. And in Kitimat, they had like the only Dairy Queen left in BC that had like a grill burner. So the burgers were really still really good. They're like open flame burgers. Just so you guys know. When I was up there anyways, that was a while ago. I was like, man, it's like 25 years ago now, right? As soon as I graduated from here, that's where I went. Okay, so mix this. Some people buy like that like fast like mixer thing, right? But you can just mix it by hand as long as you can look in there and you can see that you've gotten most of it. You can tell the difference. The only thing about, they send these wooden things with the mixed, with the Let's resin, but these actually create air bubbles. I would use a plastic stir stick. I didn't because I'm not like creating, well, I wasn't really thinking, I was chatting. And I'm just painting some rocks. I'm not creating anything super interesting today, so. Well, you know one thing. Okay. Okay, I gotta take my glove off for a minute because I really want to zoom in on the rocks so that you guys can see the colors pop out of them. Because that's what I'm really excited about here for today. So, I'll zoom. I hope I got enough light in here. This is my best light, so this is a piece of schist. What'd you say? Turtles in a half shell. Turtle power. We've been playing a lot of Ninja Turtles. Cool. Very cool. Okay. So I do have a big fan brush here. This is my fan brush. I love this brush. As an artist, you can only appreciate a good brush, right? Okay, so when you paint this, you want to make sure that you get in every little spot, okay? But you also do not want to overload your resin, okay? Don't get all like, I'm just gonna goop the resin on because the resin's just gonna go down the side of the rock, collect on the bottom, and you're gonna have more to sand off, all right? So do you guys have any exciting plans for Sunday or what? Like what's going on then? If there's no hockey, what is going on? And see, look at how the colors popped out of that. Isn't that awesome? I love this. And these, like this is a piece of green chlorite schist that came from the Hammer Road mudslide. So that's like a glacier. And I love how it's got like these are, it's hard to see, but this is purple in here. We'll do a better show after. Wolf, I might need you, so don't get too far away here. Might need you to be the camera guy. Turtles in a half shell. Play some turtles later. Maybe. I actually woke up this morning quite excited. I know, so does he. It's actually been, the game's pretty cool, actually. It was like, it's not like one of those. What? Just do one side. Turtles in a half shell. This one is like a more pistachio, like epidote, but I'm pretty sure. No, I think this isn't like an epidote rock. And then, but this vein running through it was pink. So the resin should really like bring that out. Turtles in a half shell. Yeah, actually, my video games has not been going too bad. Aw, that's cute. I know, I remember having a friend, my best friend actually, from kindergarten, my best friend, he used to have they used to have the jogging pants. Oh, cool, where are you guys going? I guess there's lots of good places to eat down there, isn't there? But my cousin took me to that Brown's Social House one time. They had some really good food. I used to drink, and they had some really good drinks too, but I always really enjoyed going out and having a fancy drink, but not anymore. Not anymore, right? Okay, so this one, I gotta try and get these out of the way as I do them here, I guess. This one, cracked this open down at New Satsum, and now I'm in the light. And I just thought it was cool because it had green and brown, and see the brown come out now, the sulfides. What are you doing there, honey? Oh, you don't want to get any chemicals? Okay. Smart move. You're a smart man. Yeah, where are you going to go for dinner? What do you get when you go for dinner? I don't know. I don't know. I always want to have a salad because I'm like big on like being healthy, but then I'm always like, why am I going out for dinner and I'm ordering a salad? It seems like some of the dumbest things. So my cousin, the one time when we were in Victoria a few years ago when I got my settlement because I broke my back, and that's where the big lawyer was. And so we went to Original Joe's. Oh, that's cool. That's cool too. It's always good to get a good meal. Isn't that pretty? I know, now Wolfie's tootled off, so I can't get him to adjust my camera, you guys. But it's very pretty. This one's gonna be very pretty. Make sure you get in the cracks. And she I was like, what's good to eat here? And she's said this sandwich thing. So I did get this. It was like some sort of Shanghai sandwich or something. It was actually not very good. Oh, there's a hole in my glove. Let's get rid of this glove. There's a hole in there. Nice. Ah, that resin on my thumb. Resin on my thumb. See, so that's kind of cool. Hey, doesn't that look cool? And then we're just gonna fix up this little one. There's a couple other little ones. Oh, there's a snail here. I'm gonna do this snail. I'm gonna have to position you guys better though. Just give me a second. I need a new glove. Time consuming, hey? Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that one because I walked away. Time consuming. Yeah, so she was like, get this Shanghai submarine sandwich or something, and it was I don't know, Thai food in a sandwich. I was actually very confused about it. Very confused. I'm just a simple kid from a small town. Why is there Thai food? Why is there bean sprouts in my sandwich? Right? It was hard. It was a hard one. It wasn't really that good. Okay, so this is a magnet that I made before. These I've discovered are called hematoid quartz, these red quartzes. So that just takes a little brush. Put that back together, no big deal. See here, I've mixed up a lot. That's actually a lot that I mixed up, but the extras we're just gonna dump into that skull thing that I've been working on. And I actually also took 2 mica powder colors, and I'm gonna see if I mix them together like that, if they'll make the orange. And then after that's done, we'll pour it in the snail. Yeah, I don't know. Now that I'm single again, I made some scrambled eggs the other day. I'm not paying attention here. Don't do all the sides because then you're just gonna have to sandpaper it later. Sorry, I paused there on what I was thinking about. I used to eat this scrambled egg thing the last time I was single, and it's just scrambled eggs. And you just put I don't know, celery or onions, fry some celery and onions, and add some meat in there, whatever, hot dogs, whatever. It's pretty much my whatever's going bad in the fridge, right? I find myself just going back to eating that. So easy. Because I don't have to cook a new meal. I can just eat the same meal. Wolfgang, he just likes nuggets and fries and hot dogs. It's actually one of the things that I gotta do as a mom here is get him to eat a little bit better. Okay, and I shouldn't even move these, you see me now, I'm moving them so I could show you guys what they look like, but I shouldn't do that. Because I've got them all set up the way that, cat hair! Spuzz! God, Spuzz. It's been so spuzzy wuzzy lately. He even got up on my computer and came back from doing some stuff. And now I can see. I opened up my task manager and almost deleted some programs. How do animals get so smart these days? They're probably watching TV too. Or watching YouTube late at night, hey, watching how to make my owners feed me more. Or something. I was gonna say something with a bad word in it, but I better not swear on TV. Okay, this is actually super relaxing. It's like having a Zen garden. Okay, so I can't touch my camera anymore, but feel free to let me know what you guys think. What do you guys think? Like, members, you guys are getting gifts. And I've opened up this fourth wall. Well, I haven't opened it up, but I've been working on it. And I'm gonna offer some like discounts for like, you guys all get a discount on there. But what else can I do to make it like more, what else can I do to make my memberships more attractive? Right? I know, it's hard to like, and he likes pizza too. And then I've been like showing him how to like dip his pizza in ranch. He just figured that out like yesterday because he was feeling well enough to take the plunge. So I know it is kind of hard to promote like good eating habits when it's like, well, you know, actually nuggets and ranch are really good. So is pizza and ranch. So is pretty much everything in ranch. Sorry, kiddo. But he does like salad. He will eat a salad. So I am proud of him for that. He will eat a salad. All right. So these ones that I resined, or I resined them and then I had to sandpaper off the blobs. They actually turned out really good, but still, you guys, less is more. Okay, less is more. Like, you don't want to have to go back and like redo the whole thing. This, I'm very interested to see what this turns out to look like. This is purple in the light, but you can't really see it, so I'm hoping that the resin will. Resin's cool. It's like permanently having your rock being wet the whole time without having to like keep getting it wet and being like, hey, look, see, it's purple. I'm pretty sure this is lepidolite ore. And one of these days here, when Wolf finally goes back to school, I'm gonna wrangle Crystal into climbing to where this stuff is coming out of, because it's like there's a huge crack in the mountain where all this rock is falling out of, and I just know there's crystals in there. I just know it. You can't tell me otherwise. I know there is, because all the rocks that are falling out of there are just like filled with like, actually, if you've seen me talking about it the other day, it's macro crystalline quartz when they are actually see-through and formed like in the points. And it's microcrystalline quartz when it's translucent. So, and there's just like, I can park by the side of the road and just get out of the truck and just run up this like creek bed channel thing. And there's all these like strips of beautiful quartz inside this green stone. So I know that crack in the mountain is filled. I know it. Just gotta get up there, check it out, right? Just gotta get up there. So yeah, what else is another news? I feel like my channel is doing really well, and I just want to say, like, thanks you guys for watching all my very weird and interesting. I hope some of it's interesting. I know, thanks. I try to do like more members only videos. Like, I do have some good ones buried in my phone, and I've like been trying really hard to get there so I can show you guys, because they're more like, okay, I shouldn't say this, but I was somewhere where I shouldn't have been, where there was rocks, and I got a really good video of it, and I was saving that for my members only videos, right? Or like when we're in Quesnel, there's a friend of my sister's that let us like actually go to his gold claim and pick rocks off the beach, and I'm saving those videos for my members only videos, so you guys will get to see that, because he actually showed me like how to use a sluice, and there's a little bit of gold in the pan, and it was a really cool area, but I didn't want to, like, he seemed a little bit unsure about whether he wanted me to, like, film, right? Because he's like an actual, like, gold miner, and he was all kind of like, you can get shot for things like that. I mean, he's a nice guy, I like him, but, and he's got a point. Some people, yeah, do take their, I guess some people do take their gold mining very seriously, and I'm, like, new to the game, right? And I'm not so much interested in, like, finding gold to make money. I want to make cool videos to make money, and people just like gold videos. So I'm saving those for memberships for you guys. I'm saving the one where I was on the wrong side of the fence for you guys. And then, like, there's a couple other special ones, but now they're so buried back in my phone, I can't even get there. I try to, like, relax at night and just go through my videos so I can get my special members videos. But anyways, or I try to save, like, the interesting, like, the really good knowledge. Like, I'll do a show where I show you I got a mineral. I signed up and got that free miner certificate thing, so I'll show you guys that, and that will kind of be, like, special information. And I like sending you guys stuff in the mail, and then I'll offer you, if you want to buy off my shop, I would definitely give you a big deal. But yeah, I don't know. Or, like, I could start doing guitar lessons. You guys want to learn how to do guitar, I could make members only guitar lessons. But then, like, do the 7 of you want to learn how to play guitar? Or, like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's definitely, I guess I could Google it and see what other people are doing. I think a lot of what people just do is members only videos and discounts on their products, but I definitely don't expect you guys to keep shelling out for my products. We're gonna get going here as soon as I'm finished painting. Can you come here?
Hi, Mommy.
See, well, because I love you.
Why do I come here?
Okay, don't worry about it. I can move it. I can move it myself. Don't worry about it. And I try to offer, like, information that maybe wouldn't be part of a regular video, but I don't know.
Mom, why do
It
you
gets
need me
tough. Why don't you get your gloves ready and get a
No,
hat?
Mommy,
Okay. I will do it. Don't worry. Please don't scream at me.
Why do you need to do boring stuff?
Yeah, Mommy's all about the boring stuff, you know? I was just saying that, how boring I am. Right? Anyways, and I try to, like, I don't know. I like to have friends to talk to. Oh, okay, yeah, we can do that. We can definitely do that. You know what I was thinking the other day too, you guys? I forgot to tell you guys that I also have an electric guitar. I have a Floyd Rose that has the, like, springs on the back. And it was funny because well, it wasn't funny. But I was driving down the road the other day and I was like, oh yeah, my Ibanez Floyd Rose is sitting in the closet. But I usually don't use it because it's got the Floyd Rose, which is like, I can put the bar on it, right? And then you do all the cool, like, right? All the cool stuff, the Black Sabbath stuff. But every time you use the bar, it really throws the tuning out of whack. And you've got to flip the back over, and it's got a set of 3 strings on the bottom that are 3 springs on the bottom that you've got to adjust. And, like, it's just one of those things that I just have never learned how to do very well when we're in high school. I always used to bug my ex-boyfriend and be like, come on, tune my Floyd Rose for me. Or, like, even when we got to be adults or whatever, when he came to town, I'd be like, hey, can you come over and, like, fix this for me? All right. So, but I think now that I have like retained some patience, we could start doing that. The Floyd Rose is actually like, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful guitar. So yeah, thanks. I am gonna start doing more of that. I'm gonna get back into playing guitar. Playing guitar is fun, and a lot of what I like to play is grunge or old. You know, I can play Heart of Gold. I can play, what else can I play? Pantera. I can play Hole. I can play Megadeth is a lot of fun. Is there any you guys Megadeth fans? Because Megadeth is the bomb. Not only do they have like super good lyrics, but the guitar is just so much fun. It's so much fun. I mean, like Black Sabbath's a lot of fun too. Like Hand of Doom is a really good song to learn how to play, and Rat Salad. I can play Rat Salad. It's a pretty good one too. But Megadeth, you just can't. Like the When song, Time, the End, and Time, the Beginning. Those are just some classic songs to learn how to play. So I'm thinking that we will start doing that. And maybe some of those videos could be members only videos if you guys want to learn. Do you guys even play guitar or what? Or whatever. I know how to play bass guitar. I know how to play regular guitar. My cousin used to play drums really well, but we're not speaking anymore, so it's kind of sad, but whatever, time moves on. I'd also like to start showing you guys more of the books that I have too. I have a lot of very interesting books. So. Okay, we're getting near the end here. I've got to pour this resin pretty quick because it's starting to heat up. And this was like an hour live, so if you guys have anything to say or to ask here. I also want to say we were doing a video the other day, and that Drew Duncan, that's comments on which my last name is Duncan too, so I really like that. Comments on my stuff a lot. We were talking about thulite and how it's magnesium, like charged ions or something. Yeah. Is it because Mustaine is because of his whiny voice? Alright. You know what else is a lot of fun to play? I can play a bit of Slayer. Not like, I didn't bother to learn how to play like Criminal Insanity or like Perversions of Pain. I guess Perversions of Pain isn't that bad. Cool. Very cool. Very, very cool. And that makes sense. But Dead Skin Mask, Gemini, 213, some of the classic ones. Slayer's got some pretty good riffs too, actually. Some pretty good riffs. What's the other one? I guess Judas Priest probably. If I could get into some Judas Priest, they've probably got some pretty good riffs too. Smashing Pumpkins has some very, very good riffs. Soundgarden has some very, very good riffs. I could teach you how to play, what is that one that I like so much? Fell on Black Days. It's a little bit tricky, but after you get the hang of it, it's super fun. Because it's got some like pull downs, which are pretty cool. Okay, so, yeah, right. We're at the spot where we can do the pine cones, okay, you guys? Pine cones, and then, yeah. You know, the good stuff, right? So we pretty much got all the rocks painted, so I'm going to pour the snail, we're going to pour the pine cones, we're going to see if we can actually make, I sell a snail every time. See if we can make, how am I going to do these pine cones though? I don't want to brush it because then, I don't want to brush it because then the color is going to come off. You know what I mean? You guys probably don't know what I mean, but. Okay, well, let's see what that mixes. These mica powders though, they take so much resin. Well, that orange is just going to go into my snail butt that I got going on over there. these rocks look great. They are going to look great, and they are going to be for sale in my shop. And members, you can pretty much get them for free if you want. Yes, yes, me too, me too. And No Effects. No Effects is like one of my favorites. Rancid, a lot of good bands. And you know what, you guys, I have like all the old, maybe I'll use a different brush. We'll switch from fan brush here. You guys should see my CD collection. Remember when you used to order from Columbia House and it was like, right? Get the 11 CDs for the... I've got a lot of CDs. They're stashed underneath the house now. I like put them on my computer to like save them, but I sure like going through my CDs, because like, did you realize, do you guys remember the, the Beavis and Butthead Do America movie? No, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea, just to save them, right? So the Beavis and Butthead Do America soundtrack is awesome, right? Awesome. You've got 99 Ways to Die, and what else is on there? Run DMC. Ozzy Osbourne, Walk on the Water, which is a hard song to find, in my opinion. I mean, I guess you can go on YouTube and you can look for it, but back in the day, right? It was one of those ones where you were just like, where did this song come from? Monster Mash. But if you go to like Spotify now and you like if you looked up that soundtrack, 3 of those songs that I just mentioned are not there anymore. So it really pays to have the CD. Like, I don't know what's happened, or like rights have been revoked for it or something. Like, I don't know, but those songs aren't there anymore, and I was bummed right out. That's cool. That's super cool. My dad passed away a few years ago, and it was really hard to figure out what to keep, like when we went through his stuff. And what I did end up keeping was like cassette tapes, So I have underneath the house, I have a milk crate full of my dad's cassette tapes, which I'm really glad that I have. Really glad that I have. Because I miss him like stink. I don't know. He was a boat guy. And him and my mom split up when I was pretty young, so I never got to spend a lot of time with him. Which is kind of why, like, when you guys see me, like, being so, like, sad about the situation and I'm in now, that is why. It's, like, the one thing that I always, like, it's not, I don't even know if it's so much about, like, missing my partner. It's about, like, I feel like I just created the life. I just created the life for my son that I, like, really had for myself, right? That I didn't want to create. I just, like, manifest destinied my, like, stupid childhood right on into my own life. So I feel very sad about that. I feel like that's, like, something that I never wanted to do, and I'm just so utterly astounded that it happened. But then, on the other hand, on the positive side of that, I'm so well equipped to, like, I know how to handle all these emotions. I had to handle all these emotions when I was a child and my dad left, right? Then I had to, like, learn how to cope. So I feel like while I'm, like, super sad that I created this, like, own reality for myself, I am also, like, the one best equipped to deal with this reality, because it's not my first rodeo. Do you know what I mean? It's like a weird thing. So when my dad passed away, it was hard to figure out what to keep, and I'm glad I kept you're right. I'm glad I kept the physical media, because, like, now too, with all these, like, copyrights and everything changing and stuff, it's like, it's very cool to be like, well, you know what? I got the original, and it doesn't sound like that, so right? especially too with Nirvana, right? I got all the old Nirvana albums. And like there's been so much fighting about the rights or whatever, right? I got some old songs that people probably don't even know exist, you know? I don't really care that I have Dave Grohl singing Marigold to listen to it, but it's funny that I have it for like anybody that, you know what I mean. I got one over on you, Dave Grohl. I've got an old copy of you singing Marigold. I know you did it. I know you were there and I know you did it. Okay, so this is actually extremely challenging to get the resin into each one. Yeah. Yeah. It's, I know, right? Now that I have Wolf, I would have had, if I'd been smarter, if I'd known how important it was and how much I enjoyed it, I would have had like 5 more of them. I would have had a huge tribe of kids running around. A soccer team full of kids is how I feel about it. I would still like to have one more. I mean, I'm only 42. I think that if I could find a good partner, I could manage to have one more, but I'd have to have somebody that would support me. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, but there I go again, right? I just like in one breath said, if I'd known. Sometimes I guess you just gotta like take a chance and just what'll be will be, right? Because like when he starts having his own family and there's just nothing more, I don't know, now there's just nothing more important than that companionship and that bond, and we've got to learn so many cool things together. Like the one thing too about doing this channel is like when I get older and I'm not doing YouTube anymore, like he can just have my YouTube channel. It's gonna be sweet, right? And he's gonna have all these cool memories of me and him like doing very fun things, you know? And hopefully these videos will still be making money. Oh, okay, you guys, this is a long one. I'm not very good with projects that like take forever, and there's lots to be resined on this, but it looks super cool. I'm gonna have to zoom you guys in after. It looks super, super cool. I love how I can do a live and I can just like chat. I can chat the whole time, hey? Yeah, you guys are the best. You guys are the best. Like sometimes it gets lonely. Okay, but I'm gonna mix this up because it's starting to get hot, which means that like my resin is getting near the end. So I've never before like mixed up a couple of my mica colors together to see what kind of color they would make. To see if like, you know, color wheel stuff. And this looks really cool actually. This is actually a really good idea. Look how cool that looks. Isn't that a cool color? It's like tangerine. Man, that's cool. Dude, I love it. I love it. So I'm going to pour it into my snail here. The snail is a deeper size mold, so you got to, it takes more than just one. Dude, that's going to open up a whole new thing for me, that this color works like this. Look at that. That is a beautiful color. The resin's starting to get hot, so I'm going to really have to boogie my oogie here, you guys. And I might shut this down because this is probably the longest live that I've done yet. But I really appreciate you guys keeping me company when I do this. I sometimes find that I have no patience for things, and it really helps me to like chat to you and hear what you guys are doing. And thanks for chiming in there, my West Coast homie there. Really appreciate it. Send me an email sometime with a card there. I really could use a card. I've been watching all these like tarot things lately. I don't know if I should be, but I have been. But I'm gonna shut you guys down because I'm just gonna quickly finish these last pine cones. And I might throw some glitter on them, so I will do like a movie. I'll do like a video where we see them. helps even more. So, but I'm just going to finish that because it's getting gross. And yeah, love you guys very, very much, and have a really good day. Thanks for watching Mad Dog Mountain Arts. Hope that there's some interesting tips in there, and we'll do a video with the rocks later, and you guys enjoy your Sunday. Thanks. Cool. Send me a photo. I like watercolors. Send me a photo. Okay. There's the fun part where I shut down the live, all right? Okay. Guys, have a great